One, two, one, two. Buenos días, señor.
Trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future. Trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground.
Did you sleep well?
With a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
Hello, good afternoon.
How we doing?
Yeah, just woke up. You know when you have a sleep in the afternoon and you wake up and you don't know where you are? That's exactly what happened.
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning to you, Mike.
It's very hot on the east coast of the U.S. this week too.
Yeah, you can't do anything in this weather. You stay inside, can you?
I wish I could say the same about the UK.
What is it, like 14 degrees, 15, 16?
Even that'd be hot here, to be honest. About 11 degrees, 12 degrees.
True. Oh.
Oh, well, it says it's 17, to be fair. It doesn't feel like it.
It's 21 Celsius today.
Doesn't feel like it.
Well, you can go to Spoons any day.
Yeah. That'll make me feel a bit warmer.
Yeah, a bit of Sambuca.
Jaeger.
Yeah. Anyway, good sell this morning. Very good sell.
I saw that. Somebody who took the sell in London made some money this morning.
Yeah, it was 136 pips overall. So I took profit almost. I could have taken 136 pips, but I fall asleep, so I could only book like a 90 pips profit, but still reasonable. Good for 10 minutes work in the morning.
Yeah.
And now price is climbing back up to.
I took a buy here at 23.10 that I'm happy about right now.
Very good. I think it's going to pull back to the pivots or breakthrough. We don't know yet, because you can see that price action yesterday wasn't great, but if you take the bigger picture, you can see that price is moving sideways. As I explained in the morning briefing, one of the reasons why it's moving sideways is because we are deep in the summer trading season. Volume is still there, but the kind of volume, the kind of flow, order flow is not the same. So it's much smaller orders. It's shit, it's crap. So price is moving sideways, and you can see on the chart as well that in the past 2 weeks it's been moving pretty much sideways between a range of 2340 and 2300. So it's a 40 pip range.
We're coming to the end of Q2 as well, aren't we? So would that be a reason as well?
Just typical summer.
Typical summer.
Yeah, it's every year is the same. August is going to be the most painful. You will see. So, anyhow, what I'm expecting, hopefully, and this is a speculation, if you have a strong retail sales data, like very strong, significantly important, because let's have a look in the calendar. Today we have Hungarian interest rate decision, exciting. By the way, we had 19% interest rate. Imagine that.
Wow.
Paying on your mortgage. So after that we have retail sales for the United States of America. Now the reason why it's important, because retail sales or generally consumption makes up about 60% or 70% of US GDP. There's a very good image I like to show, a pie chart. You can see that consumption in the US makes up roughly about 70% of the GDP. GDP is calculated in multiple ways. It can be calculated in 2 or 3 ways, but there are 5 basic elements. So it's the government spending, investments, exports minus imports give you a net export, well, a net figure, and then you have the consumption. And the US is highly a consumption driven economy. And guess what? Retail sales is one of the gauges to measure consumption. So from this perspective, it's not difficult to find out what's happening or what's coming. If we have a higher than expected, significantly higher than expected retail sales data, that's going to be what?
Inflationary for the dollar.
Very good, very good. If it's inflationary data, that means more consumption is happening on the market, more money is changing hands, therefore it's generating inflation. If it's generating inflation, it can't be good for gold, can be. So higher retail sales is going to be bearish for gold because it's inflationary. Now, if retail sales comes out significantly lower than expected, then it's going to be good for gold. I'm going to keep the targets reasonable, somewhere around within the range, because we haven't broke the range. This is it. And here it is, your full-blown macroeconomic analysis, literally with a chart and 6 words. And it can go both ways. If the retail sales comes out higher, price is going to bounce off from the pivots. And yeah, you can see a few things in the chart. You can't see everything. That's what the guru is telling you. But we have pretty clear ranges, and I think we are going to stay within the range for a few weeks. And these are the probabilities drawn and written out for you, by me, to you. Someone says it's low volume. Oh, is it better now?
Maybe he's talking low volume in the market. You sound fine.
No. Hi Tamesh, your mic volume is quite low. Is it, or is it your tone? No, my knob was turned off all over. Can you hear me now? $1 million, 2 million, 3 million.
Are you still holding your Euro USD sales, Tamesh?
Yeah. So, let me show you, sir. Kinda louder now. Well, turn up the volume of your end, because everything is fine on my end. 1 2 1 2 1 1 1. Yeah, absolutely fine. The stream volume is low. You have a volume thing on YouTube. Just turn it up. No, everything is fine on my end. Loud and clear. Very good. Sounds good now, hon. Oh, thank you, Anna. So yeah, I do have the Euro USD trade still in the morning. This is it. It's still, it's running in like 3 pips profit, so it moves significantly slower than gold. But
so you're front running higher retail sales then, yeah? Yeah, me too. I'm selling GBP USD. Been in for about 2 hours now, so it's running nice so far. Had a nice little drop.
Yeah, it's just slow market.
Yeah.
So Tomasz, what about the rate of cut expectation of September, November? Yeah, it's probably 25 basis point, as Jay Powell said. And if you read the FOMC summary of economic projections, they increased the dot plot, which dialed back on interest rate expectation. So I don't think we're going to see too much interest rate cuts in 2024 or this year. Mostly because it's election year, and historically the Fed didn't do much during elections because they don't want to interfere with election results. And cutting or raising interest rate is something that they can definitely, the current president or someone can say, oh yeah, they cut because of me, or it can be seen that they did a favor for someone because elections is this year, but that's why they try to step back and just leave the market. So they're holding the rates higher for longer, and the current expectation for interest rate cut is 25 basis point by the end of the year. When is it going to happen? No one knows.
With interest rate decisions, Tamesh, is there always every year set dates for them to make the decisions, or can they call a date whenever, wherever, whenever?
That I don't know. I just follow the dates because they know the dates ahead for the next year or the current year. So I just turned up, listen, and make a trade.
Yeah.
In the U.S., at least, it is predetermined dates when the Fed meets to discuss interest rates, and then a predetermined date when they announce what they decided at the meeting.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike. Oh.
Do we have anything else after the retail sales?
We do not. We have some speeches, but nothing important.
Yes. Oh, thank you for reminding me. We have a bunch of speeches, I think a dozen this week, from various presidents of central banks, who some of them are voting, most of them are voting members in FOMC. Not all of them, because I think there's +2 presidents, but they're not in voting. So, yeah, it's going to be a short stream today. Retail session 25 minutes. Wednesday, CPI for the UK. Afternoon is going to be empty. Dead because of the US bank holiday, Juneteenth. Celebrating slavery in the abolishment of slavery. And then Thursday. UK interest rate decision. And because Wednesday's bank holiday, many of the data has been pushed to Thursday. And while we wait, I'm going to watch some barbecue recipes.
When are you having your barbecue again? Is it this weekend, Tamasha? You had it?
No, it was on Friday. Jesus Christ, 8 people, but the mess next morning.
What happened next morning? Oh, the mess.
Mate.
Yeah.
There was a complete, I don't know, there was a complete jihad on my terrace. Someone just destroyed it.
Did you say a complete jihad on your terrace?
Yeah.
Today, doing some delicious smoked chicken legs before we.
Probably just going to stay in this little range here for the next 20 minutes, aren't we?
Yep. Or maybe the whole week.
Yeah.
God, look at this guy. I'm going to show you something, guys. Look at the chicken rack. It's beautiful.
Wow.
You never seen one of them before?
I have the barbecue ribs, the short ribs rack, which is, you can put it vertically, like 6 ribs next to each other. But I don't have this one. I love it.
Yeah. Does look good.
What's the temperature? Oh my god, that looks sexy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna go to the shop. Oh.
I don't know about that.
What, the
That's
barbecue
making
glaze?
water. Oh, that
No.
looks.
What did you say, Mike?
Said that's making my mouth water. That looks good.
Yeah, I have some glaze, barbecue glaze. So I'm gonna go to the shop and do some chicken legs, chicken thighs.
Yeah.
It's a spicy cherry marinade. Texas barbecue something, but it's infused with cherry and it's spicy.
Very nice.
Tandoori marinades is so much better, like Indian style.
Yeah, but I don't know how
Yeah.
to make it.
They're the banging ones. You can get some ready-made ones nowadays, but they're probably not the best. Like ready-made marinade.
Yeah,
Then
like you have the Nando's ones as well.
Oh, they're shit. Yeah, they're shit.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know that. I wish I could. Is it good?
Have you ever tried Nando's? Have you got Nando's where you are? I think it's
No,
only
I don't have, but I tried it for 10 years. I love it.
Oh,
It's good.
yeah. You miss it? Is that one of the only things you miss? Yeah.
Well, not the only one, not the main one, but yeah, I do miss it. I found it was very expensive when I was a student. It is bloody expensive.
And that was how many years ago? Imagine it now.
Yeah. But we did go out every now and then. We
Oh,
had
yeah, of
coupons and, you know. But comparing, like, what could you get elsewhere, like in a chicken shop or in an Indian restaurant, Nando's is very expensive. But actually, Nando's is South African, isn't it?
Yes, Portuguese or something like that. I'm not too sure.
All right, we have still 20 minutes.
Oh, it's from Johannesburg. That's South Africa.
Bram probably has some better recipes. He's South African, and he knows how to do a proper braai. Free chicken legs for all members. Yeah, boy. Best trading education you will ever get. There are some more proper ones, but that costs you thousands and thousands of pounds.
Pips and chicks.
Pips and chicks. I love it. Pips and chicks.
Why
But
no
it's
Pip's
misleading. It's misleading because, you know, people would sign up like, you know, they think it's a trading dating site, or, you know. I will be back in a sec.
Yeah. You can really tell how the market behavior changes during the summertime.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And it's not even like a visual thing. You can just feel it as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. The pulse of the market is slower. Then it just has a different feel. Yeah, totally.
Mm. But what else do you do in times like these? I mean, other than just, I don't even know, like, because you don't really want to trade in market conditions where you know it's bad, right? So what do you think other people would do in these sort of situations?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy, I think, where a lot of traders just don't trade during the summer because a lot of traders just don't trade during the summer. And when there's less liquidity in the market, it means that if, you know, one of the banks or a big hedge fund or something takes a big buy or a big sell, it moves the market much more than it would in other months. I still trade it. It's just you have to be, at least for me, be more cautious and use lower lot size. Yeah, and then sometimes I feel like I'm wrong more often. But my strategy is usually hedging rather than a stop loss, so it eventually comes back around and lets me out.
Is that all time, all year round your strategy, hedging?
Yeah, for the most part. Circumstantially, sometimes I'll use a stop loss, but not often. I have a small account separate from my main accounts where sometimes I, you know, do my gambling or, you know, to front run some news. And in that situation, I use a stop loss.
Yeah. For me, I think, because normally I kind of go in with a style of like intraday scalping. So it's not really scalping, but like it is on an intraday basis. But then during summer, I feel like it'd be better to kind of swing yeah, kind of like swing, but like in between, say, a couple of days, nothing long.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of what I look at during summer. But obviously, this is my first sort of, well, I'd say second proper summer knowing trading. But obviously, with the fundamental knowledge I've now got from Tamash, it's obviously a lot different. So yeah, I think now it's just I just need the market experience, need to be there and watch it, and then obviously you then know future. I think that's one of the key things.
Yeah, when I was learning, I was really surprised at how much of it is time on the charts, and you know, you can learn the rules and your setups and everything, but there's that big psychological factor, and then just the experience of learning the feel of the market and learning the pulse of how it moves.
Exactly. No one can teach you that. You got to be there for yourself.
Yeah.
Ooh, Hidden View got summer sale, 70% off. Ooh.
That is sexy chicken.
Sexy discount.
Trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline.
Market's taking back all of its everything it gave us this morning.
All the things we do that excite us.
You know, if
whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your
In the
investments.
front running positions look good so far.
Yeah. Wow.
See you guys.
Comex open in 1 minute.
G5000 GA. Does the membership offer US 30 analysis as well? It does, but there's always a but. Let me show you something. So I haven't traded US 30 on Nasdaq for since the earning release of Nvidia, which was last month. And the reason why I don't trade currently Nasdaq and US 30 is simply because of this. How would you trade this? It's just too high to buy, too bullish to sell. And because it's at 20,000, it will hit 20,000 today. I bet my half-finished bear on it. It is literally just too bullish, too high to buy, too bullish to sell. Yes, I do trade US 30, but I think the last analysis was sent out on not 11th. No, we did 11th of June. Yeah, so like a week ago. But just keep going up and up, and yeah, let me do a full analysis on US 30. Just buy. Simple as that. On Nasdaq, sorry. Nasdaq is buy. It's going to hit 20,000 today, 100%. Only if it's not. And US 30 is a bit more choppy. You can see it's moving a little bit sideways. And oh yeah, US 30, the reason I haven't traded because the wicks got bigger, volatility got bigger, and because the two index just completely diverted from each other, so US 30 and Nasdaq, we traded Nasdaq instead of US 30. Yeah, that's why I haven't traded US 30.
We call it dirty 30 around here for a reason.
Oh yeah, dirty 30. Prior to that, it was a very nice, easy to trade price action, but recently, since beginning of June, just not trading it.
Tomasz, am I right in saying that most of the US 30 market participants would be these investors in these big banks?
I think you can't really categorize that. It's the same as any other market, any other things. I'm gonna put my headphones on charger a bit. I need a longer cable. So yeah, I can't hear you now. I'm gonna leave it on charger for a few minutes, and just don't say anything dirty on the stream.
Trusting them.
Yeah, if anybody interested to join, here's the link. It's a discount link. It's in the chat. first 3 can use it. It's limited to 3 members to join. And we are waiting for retail sales data in the US. Now the forecast is set to be increase. Now if it happens, if it's significantly increasing, you can see that core retail sales and retail sales. So there's a headline and a core. Core obviously excludes a few items, but if you look at the retail sales forecast, is inflationary because there is an increase, especially month on month. You can see 0.4 versus minus 0.3. Now, if this happens, if retail sales is increasing, it's going to be bearish for gold in theory, as per se the economics and market dynamics. We are in a sell. I am in a sell, and I continue to remain in a sell, although I logged majority of the profits. But I'm expecting a pickup in retail sales as well, given the strong labor market data in the past few months. The economic activity is still very strong, very resilient. Unemployment hasn't gone up too much. It's only at 4% right now in the US. So I think retail sales is reasonable to expect to increase. But anything is possible, so make sure you do your analysis and just take in the information what I give you and make your decision on your own. That's the most important. And I can hear you again.
Yeah, I mean, when you think like that, unemployment stayed steady, wage inflation, not wage inflation, job market growth is steady as well, and it gives us more of an edge on retail sales, right?
Yeah. But it's only for the YouTube viewers, or if you're not in a position. All you need to understand is on the chart. Read the chart, read the narrative. If retail sales comes out higher than expected, that signals a sticky prices, wage inflation, overheating economy, so all of the inflationary things. And the reason why it's important, because the reason why retail sales is important, because it accounts for about 60, not the retail sales, but the consumption accounts for about 60 to 80%, 60 to 70% of the US GDP. So the gross domestic product of the US is spending. Of course, they do Harley Davidsons and Levi jeans, but majority of the value-added tax is generated from consumption because they tax the tax and everything. So retail sales is a good gauge, Mike, or Kai, gauge or gauge?
Gauge.
Yeah, it's a good gauge. To have an idea about how well the economy is doing. The higher the retail sales, the more money is flying around, less unemployed, spending more money, pretty much, which is inflationary. So everything you need to know is on this chart. Higher retail sales, sell to hell. Lower retail sales, it's going to revisit 2350. Hopefully. We are front running. I am front running, but we made 136 pips this morning, so whatever happens, it's still a win. We have 3 minutes left.
Get your credit cards ready.
Just added another position, guys. It's on the screen. You can see it.
Total margin Tuesday.
Full margin Tuesday. Love it.
Running beautifully. I just don't want it to flip. Yeah, we've got
Brad the lad. Habibi, sorry I can't be there today. My dental surgeon sends his regards. Oh, we are with you, Brad. Stay strong and open wide.
And we're missing Adrian today too, aren't we?
Yeah, and Charles. Oh no, he's here. Charles is here. Charles is here right at the bottom.
Oh.
I'm here. I just didn't want to interrupt the flow. I joined late.
How you doing, buddy?
All good, man. Living life.
This guy has like, I don't know, half a dozen funded accounts?
I've
Half a
just
million.
started. I've
Yeah,
started a
half a million.
one phase 200k challenge where I have to make 10%.
Wow.
And I'm on 5% nearly today.
You're on
Wow.
fire, mate.
Wow.
And
Congratulations.
I'm making use of this flow that I've got going.
Yeah, killing it, man.
Yeah, it's insane.
Killer boy.
Next
The
year's,
milk
Trying to
boy.
say something not dirty.
next year's gonna be interesting.
Hello, Don.
How are you guys?
Very good, thank you. How are you?
All good?
Don Kanawati. I love that name. Kanawati.
Waiting for a spike.
Do you live in Japan, right?
China.
China, yeah. I bet the Asian girls love the Western man.
Oh, well, I'm
There's
not
a-
into them.
I've heard it. I've heard this stereotype that, you know, Asian girls love Western men. Is it true?
Yeah, they do.
Where's my passport?
Hi.
All right, we have 40 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen, and retail sales data is coming up. We don't know what the data is going to be, so better stay.
Prepare for takeoff. Of
Yeah.
pants, I mean.
Yeah.
Or landing.
Lube your anals. And get ready.
Lost my appetite.
Which one are we looking at? Month for month?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Hmm.
Yeah,
'Cause you have
10,
the yearly as well.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the retail sales. Ooh.
I said
Oh,
Lower,
oh,
lower,
oh,
lower,
oh
lower, lower,
my
lower.
god, this is good. This is very good. Oh
good
this
retail
is
sales.
fucking good.
Oh,
I love my
god.
spikes. I love my spikes.
Say it's still
Is it
below the
by
daily
news,
pivot.
other fact? Who knows?
Still below the daily pivot.
By the news.
Mm.
other fact.
Yeah, retail sales month on month, lower, but still higher than the previous one. And retail core sales, core retail sales, is stayed the same.
Damn, that's a bit good.
It's a very mixed data
I-
again.
I
Retail
noticed
control
something
as expected.
before the news that when the market moves like in one direction all the day, on the news it goes opposite.
Mm.
I don't
For a
know.
few minutes,
Like
yeah.
like they dump it to pump it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or it's the other way around. They bump it to dump it.
It hasn't pumped that much, so it's only pumped like 60
Well, it
pips.
filled the gap.
And look at the data. Retail sales higher than the previous one, but lower than the forecast. So that's inflationary. Core retail.
Can't trust
This
these
makes-
forecasters nowadays.
They rubbish.
Charles,
Anyway,
why is it you? What positions are you in that you ain't telling us? You was like, oh my god, this is so good.
I longed earlier this morning.
You had what?
I had it in stop loss in profit, so I didn't want to trade again. So I was expecting my stop loss to get hit, to be honest. This is a pure fluke.
Same here.
But we welcome those.
I'm in buy from the bottom, holding break even.
Oh, Habibi.
who's in a buy and why? who's gonna sell and why?
I buy because they were dumping it all day.
On Sunday, on my technical analysis, there was a 4-hour fair value gap, and we came down into that area, and I said to myself, no matter what happens, because I made that forecast on Sunday, I'm just going to go with it. And then it dropped even further, so my first position got stopped out, but it gave me a more discounted price to long from below the fair value gap, so I just went with it.
Very
Hey,
nice.
Charles, you know when you're using fair value gaps as entries, do you ever use 50% of the fair value gap?
Yeah, that's good. It depends on your risk really, because you can have dynamic risk, enter at the top of the fair value gap, and then if that gets knocked out, you can add more risk onto the
Pyramid
50%.
in. Yeah. Yeah.
Like it.
Because I'm just looking at that 4-hour fair value gap on gold that you're just talking about. Respected the 50% perfectly.
Yeah.
Just now, just today.
It looks
closed
like
above.
it's coming down.
Yeah, that was a big wick up, and it's sort of not.
Yeah, the data wasn't strong enough to the downside, so I'm going in.
I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my god.
You're going in on the platforms?
Prepare the loops.
We've got the daily and the weekly pivot in the same spot as well.
Oh my god.
Ahmad Hendricks expecting between 23.35, 23.41 for a buy. Anything is possible, brother.
There.
So I will be targeting, yeah, somewhere around this area.
Buy the news, sell the fact. Jeez.
And that was the data for today. This is it.
That is it.
That's it. Let's have a look in the calendar.
That was very good.
Mixed data, but if you look at the retail sales month to month, it's increased, but not as much as they were expecting. But it's still inflationary. And after this, we only have central banker speeches. Barkin, Collins, some others, and this bank holiday tomorrow. So I don't expect too much volatility on the market. People are already on holiday, most probably downing the happy hour shots in the pub.
Yeah.
We have the Great Britain news coming out later in the week, don't we?
What interest rate?
Yeah, the CPI.
Bank holiday.
Oh yeah. We've got CPI, PPI, and RPI all at the same time.
Good luck with that.
I'm gonna have so
that's a bloodbath.
And the interest rate decision.
Yeah,
and the interest rate decision.
Well, a good soldier fights in blood, innit? If you know what I mean.
That's a gangbang.
Yep.
Once a month you fight in blood.
First day,
That's
jobless
a gangbang.
Anyway, nothing in the economic calendar for the rest of the day. Tomorrow is bank holiday in the US. For some new holiday, Juneteenth. So guys, I leave you for the rest of the day to continue watching the market. Data came out. I'm selling since the pivot, and now it's up to the market how they're going to interpret the mixed data, because we had retail sales higher than the previous one, lower than the forecast, inflationary.
Holy shit.
And the other one. So good luck with that. I'm going to pop a beer and fire up the barbecue.
Enjoy.
Have a nice evening.
Enjoy.
Have a good one, guys. Thank you so much.
You too.
Bye bye.
See you next time.
Bye bye.
Long time.
Bye, Thomas.
Bye, girls.
Love you, love.
Idiots. Anyway, guys, if you'd like to join the Alpha community, go to the YouTube chat. I pinned the message, which you can use the link with. This morning we made 130 pips. In the afternoon, not much is happening. Retail sales is still, mixed data, but we made a profit in the morning. So thank you so much. Good luck. And tomorrow is bank holiday, so make sure you protect your capital. Thank you so much, and see you